Well, this is Revelation chapter 4. As the tape go on, I'm going to explain to you every little detail, the key points on what you need to know about Revelation. And this is chapter 4, right here.
After this I looked, and behold, a door was opened in heaven. And the first voice which I heard was as it were of a trumpet talking with me, which said,
Come up hither, and I will shew thee things which must be hereafter.
And immediately I was in the Spirit. And behold, a throne was set in heaven, and one sat on the throne. And he that sat was to look upon like a jasper and a sardine stone. And there was a rainbow round about the throne, inside like unto an emerald. And round about the throne were 24 seats. And upon the seats I saw 24 elders sitting, clothed in white raiment. And they had on their heads crowns of gold. And out of the throne proceeded lightnings. And
now right here it's talking about the 24 elders, then they're talking about the lightning. Anytime the lightning start lighting, that means God is speaking. You know what I'm saying? Now as it go on, I was explaining to you what the 24 elder is, and I'll explain to you what all this means.
Thunderings and voices. And there were 7 lamps of fire burning before the throne, which are the 7 spirits of God. And before the throne there was a sea of glass, like unto crystal.
See, through the whole Revelation, it's always talk about the sea of glass. Now, as the tape goes on to my different chapter, you will find out what the sea of glass is. They always by God and by His throne. That's just the most important thing to know, is the sea of glass.
And in the midst of the throne, and round about the throne, were 4 beasts, full of eyes before and behind. And the first beast was like a lion, and the second beast like a calf, and the third beast had a face as a man, and the 4th beast was like a flying eagle.
See, they said they got 4 beasts, and I'm going to explain to you what the beast is, and I'm going to let you know what the beast represent. Okay, now, basically, this sort of like is like a time clock. You know what I'm saying? That God put on the world like a time clock. Okay, now you notice that through history, all the world power. The first world power was during the Gypsy days. They represent the lion. That was the first world power. You know, during King Tut in them days, I think. Then we goes on towards Moses in them days. They represent the calf. The calf was one of the world power. Then later on, during Jesus in them days, they represent Caesar, the man, you know what I'm saying, as the world power. Now we in America now, and the world power is the eagle. And they always talk about the eagle in flight. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to base my revelation on the eagle. And throughout this whole revelation, I'm going to focus on nothing but the eagle and what's going on in the eagles today. Alright.
And the 4 beasts had each of them 6 wings about him, and they were full of eyes within.
Now right there it said the 4 beasts all had 6 wings. Now don't forget the 6 wings, we got 2 for the past, present, and future. You know what I'm saying? And that was the 6 wings, the 2 for the past, 2 for the present, and 2 for the future. And they got eyes on both sides, in and out. That means the eyes represent the Spirit of God, sees everything. And that's for like what that's saying right there.
And they rest not day and night, saying,
Holy, 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 Lord God Almighty, which was, and is to come.
And when those beasts give glory and honor and thanks to him that sat on the throne, who liveth forever and ever, the 24 elders fall down before it.
And right there it's talking about the 24 elders fall down thing. And like I just said, you got to kind of go back over. First it was the throne. You know what I'm saying? Then you got the 4 living creatures. You know, first it was the throne, then it was the sea of glass, Then you got the spirit. Then you got the four living creature. You know what I'm saying? I'll let you know what they represent. You know what I'm saying? The period of time, a world power period. Then you got the 24 elders. 24 elders represent the 24 hours in a day. Time, really, in time. That's all they're speaking of. Now they fell down before God. When God made his speech, they fell down. And I'll tell you the rest.
Him that sat on the throne, and worship him that liveth forever and ever, and cast their crowns before the throne, saying,
and right there throughout the Revelations, you gotta remember what the crowns mean. They cast their crown before the throne. In other words, the 24 elders cast their crown. The 80 kings. And anytime you speak of king in Revelation, it's sort of like it's saying when a king make his speech, when the king, whatever the king said, will be done. You know what I'm saying? That one thing about the king, when the king make the final speech, and whatever he said will be done. And through Revelation, you got to understand what the kings mean too. All right.
Thou art worthy, O Lord, to receive glory and honor and power, for thou hast created all things, and for thy pleasure they are.